Traveler, here you are. This is the Cemetary of No Return. Through here is where the children of the forest reside. Looks like you already know a lot. Yes, our kinsfolk, including myself, are all here gazing across. It is where the resting place is. The end of the cycle, and the beginning of everything. But now, they can only gaze from here, wandering in endless pain. I must lead them, but I feel it. There is still another soul struggling in torment at the edge of death, drowning in sorrow and relentlessness, with his name forgotten. And find that soul for me, traveler. Find his name, for him, free him from his obsession, and call him Oira de tavaril. Remember, it will bring peace to...
You fail to understand that, but it has been imprinted on your mind. Oira de tavaril. It constantly echoes in your head, in Lorentheel's...
Miserable souls linger around.
Trying to hide.
Feel the might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Don't bother trying to hide. Worry not. I am here.
Feel the might!
An aged wood elf lying in the snow seems to be out of his last breath.
Who is this? The sand. It runs out. I'm ready. For the ritual. No, not again. The ritual. I'm ready. I really regret that No, not again. Don't leave. I'm who am. I'm ready. For the not.
The elder keeps repeating delirious words, and his sanity seems to...
Find that soul for me. Help him retrieve his name and ask him to let go of his...
You recall what Lorentheel said. Perhaps the elder in front of you is the lost soul that Lorenth... Search this cemetery to find the elder's identity.
Worry not. I am here. Don't bother trying to hide.
Feel the might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
The tombstone of a wood elf with a shiny box on it. Some inscriptions are in... Here rests Lorentheel. May the blue oak be evergreen and shelter our souls. I will hold you tightly with these arms again until we reach the grand. The tombstone of a... Here rests Loren. May the blue oak...
The might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am here.
Try
Don't bother trying to hide.
me! the might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Feel the might of the frontier!
Trying to hide. Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me! Feel the might of the frontier!
Don't bother trying to hide. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
The tombstone of a wood elf with a shiny box on it. Some inscriptions are in "Here rests Awen the flower." I will spend the rest of my life in the bitterness of cowardice, as a reminder of my never-wilting love for you.
Worry not. I am here. Don't bother trying to hide.
Hurt me! Feel the might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Feel the might of the frontier!
bother trying to hide.
Feel the might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Feel the might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
The tombstone of a wood elf with a shiny box on it. Some inscriptions. Here rests the sinner of the wood elves. Here rests someone who dedicated his life to the... There is a letter by the tombstone. Old friend Ivellios, I have chosen a place next to you, and I guess I will join you soon. When the sand runs out, come see me and tell me why. During the ritual, why did you? A dear friend who hates you, Vikak. A wood elf tombstone that looks newer than any other tombstone, with no shiny box, but only a name and Vikak.
Worry not. I am here.
Try to
Don't bother trying to hide.
me! Feel the might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Feel the might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Great.
I am ready for not a...
The elder in the cemetery is still trapped due to his obsession. Call the elder's name to help him recover.
Vikak. It's me.
Crystal clear tears fall from Vikak's clouded eyes. As if a dust-covered box pried open, the radiance of spirituality casts light.
Thank you, traveler. It's all coming. My name is Vikuk. 300 years ago, I was the trusted advisor of my old friend, Ivellios. Serving as the deacon of Tavaril, we tried everything. We tried to wake up Nitharis, and thus bring the Wood Elves back to the Grand. However, the ritual failed. The gravestones in this cemetery became even more. You know about the rite of return? So, you've met Ythalia. That's right. 300 years ago, Nitharis guided us in activating the rite of return, rebuilding the Blue Oak core so as to return to the grand cycle. That ritual, however, was a fail. And since Ythalia told you about the rite of return, she probably told you why it failed. I see. So, that's what she... All this time she's been looking up to Ivellios. That's why she lied to herself. This may not be entirely a lie, but just an excuse that Ythalia used to convince herself. But I know. My old friend Ivellios. He wasn't enchanted by the green dragon. He spoiled the ritual. I know. Because at that moment, there was not a trace of uncertainty in his eyes. Back then, what was on your mind, my old friend? The truth. I'd like to find out Lorentheel's germination. Eowyn and Sylvan of flowering. The withering. It should have been. Why didn't you let me? I was willing to give all my strength, not again. The sand. It ran. Come tell me.
The radiance of spirituality passes in a flash, and Vikuk is drifting out of consciousness.
Sand. It runs sand.
Vikuk's voice is becoming weaker and weaker. You know he is at the end. Oira de tavaril. It is the prayer that Lorentheel taught you to bring peace to a suffering. Oira de tavaril. As you chant, tears drop from the eyes of the elder, slipping into his gray sideburns. His clenched palm slowly. In his palm rests a key resembling a withered branch.
Worry not. I am here. Don't bother trying to hide.
At me! Feel the might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Feel the might of the front. Here.
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Feel the might of the frontier!
Worry not. I am
Try
here.
to hurt me!
Miserable souls linger around.
Traveler, you did it. You have arrived at the final altar. 3 keys are required to commence the cycle of Yes, 1 key is missing, and 1 lost soul. He has been wandering in the darkness for 300 years. Find him, and find the last key.
On the stone tablet are 2 lines of inscription. The withered branches of the oak are the memories that lay the foundation of I have come to guide you home. On the stone tablet are 2 lines of the withered branches of the brambles are the dark sufferings that shroud the. There is no light without dark. On the stone tablet are 2 lines of the withered branches of the ash are the joys that steal the light. The light is fleeting, but may it shine.
Noisy children, leave this place immediately. The grand cycle is about to restart.
The Sylvan fury stands before the stone tablet, speechless and still as a statue. Around its neck hangs the key of the Withering.
Don't touch my key! Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Come on, let's get some drinks. Why, you've got the eagle's eyes, the snow wolf's ears, and the Iscalan.
Through it all, I just want my comrades to get what they want.
Worry not. I am here. Don't bother trying to hide.
That's me!
Feel the might! Wind and trees! Unleash my anger!
Worry not. I am here.
Traitor!
Wind and trees! Unleash my anger!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Feel the might of the frontier!
No! Don't touch it! Ah!
It's because Ivellios the Archpriest never really died. He's just stuck here. All because of a pathetic and horrible accident. Traveler, you have found the final purify the Altar of the Withering and awaken Ivellios.
It's like a dream.
I almost hurt an innocent. My apologies, traveler. Could you tell me what brings you here? I've been stuck in darkness for so long that time has abandoned me. So has the grand cycle. Ythalia. She's right. These 3 altars serve as bridges for the Wood Elf's soul. You've purified them and awakened me. As a show of gratitude, I'm willing to clarify I was once High Priest of the Wood Elves, but now, I'm merely a monstrosity that exists between life and in the past. I obeyed the voice of Nithorus and led my kinsfolk to perform a ritual at the 3 altars, hoping to revive the blue oak core, but a greater calamity was incurred. The corruption. Swaddling Forest's departed souls were all tainted by dark. That ritual is called the Rite of Return. But the origins of everything can be traced back to 1,000 years before the back then. The green dragon dwelling in the Swaddling Forest suddenly went berserk and tried to destroy the blue oak. Nithorus spent all his power to seal the green dragon, and then fell into a slumber along with the blue oak core. The 3 altars were meant to channel the Wood Elf souls to the blue oak core, but its slumber meant that the grand cycle was broken from then on. For 1,000 years after, we had exhausted all methods to bring the grand cycle back, but it was all futile. Until that day, when I finally heard Nithorus' voice again. Nithorus told us that to restart the cycle, we had to perform the Rite of Return.
The Rite of Return is a ritual that took place 300 years ago that resulted in the creation of Sylvan Furies, fundamentally altering the fate of the Wood Elves and the other population. You have heard the Wood Elves mention this ritual time and again. Piecing together your previous experiences, you have some speculations about the truth behind the Rite of
Failure. That may have been what Ythalia told you. The Rite of Return is an evil ritual. The voice I heard was not Nithorus's, but the Green Dragon's However, neither Ythalia nor I were aware of this trickery. We believed that we were chosen by Nithorus to carry out this. Thus, we sacrificed the lives of our kinsfolk. Lorentheel. Ivellios sacrificed her own child for this ritual. He was the most talented child among the Wood Elves. On the eve of the ritual, I met that. He told me, the forest is crying. The forest was crying. Apart from him, no one else could hear it. Perhaps that child was actually the one closest to Nithris' spirit out of all of us. That was a tragic wedding. Eowyn's original groom escaped before the ritual began, but we refused to give up on the ritual. So Asher took his place, and I deeply regret that my mentee Eowyn had to endure such pain. Neither she nor Asher should have died. My old friend Vikuk spent a long time persuading me to let him take my place as the sacrifice for the Altar of the Withering. However, just as the sacrifice was about to be completed, I heard derisive laughter. The cunning and wicked laughter of the green dragon was mocking us, our stupidity, and everything that had happened, which he had already predicted. It couldn't contain its mirth. Yes, I finally realized that everything was a part of the green dragon's scheme. I used my final ounce of strength to interrupt the ritual, but I couldn't contain the outbreak of trapped in the darkness. The souls which were unable to return to the grand cycle turned into Sylvan furies, corrupting the forest and devouring in the years that followed. Nytheria was plunged into darkness, while I could only watch helplessly, powerless to act. Watching my student, my son, my dear friends, my kinsfolk, all descending into a miserable. You must break this cycle of tragedy. Traveler, please stop Ivellios. The rite of return requires only one last sacrifice. The most powerful warrior of the Wood Elves, Ivellios herself. Ivellios. She isn't the type who could learn how to give up. She's willing to pay any price in order to restart the Grand Sun. Traveler, you must stop Ivellios. Once the rite of return is completed, the Green Dragon will break free from his 1,000-year seal and doom Nytheria to it. You must stop all of this. The location of the final sacrifice is under the Blue Oak.
On the stone tablet are 2 lines of the withered branch. There is no light.
Thanks for your help, Traveler. After being stuck in a coma for centuries, I finally regained consciousness. I remember. My calling is just a... All 3 altars have been purified, but the end is yet to come. Darkness is likely to return once the Green Dragon breaches the seal. The pillar supporting the material plane, Blue Oak, will collapse. The harm to befall Nytheria will be immense. The path to the Blue Oak has appeared. Hurry, Traveler, to the final battlefield.